This is a presentation of the Arizona Cardinals Broadcast Network.
Hey, let's get this going right here. Here we go. Let's work today. Got him. Let's go. All day. Way to keep fighting. Let's get it going right here. That's how football goes. Let's go win it. Let's go win it. Let's go.
This is Cardinals Game Plan with Head Coach Kliff Kingsbury, presented by Dignity Health.
All right, here we go. It is 2021, and we'll see now if we can make this a happy new year in more ways than one. Welcome in, everyone. Paul Calvisi, Ron Wolfley at his Game Plan. Wolf, if you're looking for any New Year's resolutions, I got you. I got you a few. I'll give you some free advice if you need it.
Just knock it off, Paul. You know there is no way I'm going to engage in any New Year resolution.
I know you don't. You might want to consider it. Let's bring in the head coach, Kliff Kingsbury, here. Coach, let's go back to look, it's last Sunday. It's after the Niners loss. And I know there had to be a roller coaster of emotions to go from the loss to then learning, wait a minute, you still control your playoff fate. You win and you're in. Tell us about that 24-hour stretch.
Yeah, obviously we didn't play as well as we would have liked. Weren't happy with that performance, and so the focus has really been how do we get better moving forward. And we knew, regardless of situation, we were going to play a really good Rams team that's beat us the previous 7 times, and we'd have to play our best game to have a chance. And so that's really been the focus, regardless of the outcomes or the situation. We knew we'd have to get better in a hurry.
Coach, sometimes watching the tape after a loss can make you feel better, and the issues are correctable. But after watching this one, how did you feel?
Definitely things that can be corrected, but I didn't like, our lack of sense of urgency, the fact that it felt like they wanted it more than us in a game like that. And so that's an area we have to clean up, and we can. And we played at a high level at times this season, and we know what we can do. Was
there anything in particular beyond maybe the energy, the intensity that was most frustrating in terms of the X's and O's or execution?
I think just overall, you have an opportunity to play a really good team that was in a Super Bowl the previous year and knew we were going to get their best shot, and we didn't match their intensity or their execution. And they had great game plans. They outcoached us, outplayed us, and we got to get better.
Coach, I realize this is going to be a tough question right here, but I am a positive person. Was there a phase or a situation in the game you were happy with?
I thought Tanner Vallejo on special teams was fantastic. I think he had 4 solo tackles. I thought our special teams coverage units were great, which they have been most of the season. So that's a group that consistently shows up and plays with great intensity and emotion.
Yeah, Tanner Vallejo is doing his best Dennis Gardeck, no doubt about that. So you start the game with an 11-play, 74-yard drive, results in the field goal. But tell us about that drive and what you were hoping to do out of the gate there.
Yeah, I thought we executed well on that drive. I thought we mixed it up, run and pass, and had a chance down there in the end zone and weren't able to come up with points, and so I had to settle for a field goal.
Let's go with a few pivotal moments here, starting with your first possession of the second half. And what was it about that possession there that resulted in the Cardinals going backwards on offense and then resulting in the punt?
Yeah, I thought we'd come out and execute at a high level and knowing we were in a close game, and we just didn't move backwards, had some negative plays, and just weren't able to get any momentum going early.
Coach, Kyler is a second-year quarterback, and that's not easy. But do you think he needs to get better in terms of understanding the game plan or the second-half adjustments?
I don't. I mean, he's in the Pro Bowl for a reason. I mean, he's made big strides from year 1 to year 2, and it's all part of the process and the progression. And hopefully we continue to improve and he continues to take those next steps. But you're going to have your ups and downs as a young player in this league. And at that position, regardless of age, you're going to have your ups and downs. And so more than anything, I thought San Fran had a great plan. They executed at a high level, and that defense has a lot of pride. They have a lot of great players, and they made those plays.
Yeah, Fred Warner was dynamic, no doubt, the Pro Bowl linebacker. So the Niners capitalized on offense. They got a big run from Wilson. They got a chunk throw to George Kittle, who was back. Juszczyk, one of his 2 touchdown catches. What was it? Is that classic Kyle Shanahan there, especially the use of his running backs, both the fullback and the tailback?
He does a great job, regardless of who's the quarterback. He always has all the different stops that he's been at, and Saturday was no different.
Coach, why were the 49ers able to run the ball so effectively in this game?
Yeah, I thought, up front they did a nice job. That group, their offensive line played really well. And then the scheme was great. He had a great plan. The running back played at a high level, and So we just weren't able to slow him down.
Right, Kenyon Drake, the touchdown, he almost went crowd surfing. He was so high in the air as he leaped over the goal line. Tell us about that moment. The 2-point conversion failed, but still it's 14-12. It's definitely a ball game right there.
It was, yeah. It was, had a chance to really get back in that, and then the 2-point play came up short, and we just never were able to kind of recapture that and go down and score again when we had an opportunity to.
Coach, can you take us through that 2-point conversion and what happened on that play between Kyler and D-Hop?
Yeah, Kyler liked his one-on-one over there, which anytime you have, D-Hop, you're going to like that matchup. And unfortunately, they weren't able to connect. But I like that he saw the matchup, and we just, I think we make that throw 9 out of 10 times. We just weren't able to hit it on that occasion.
Cardinals still had a chance to tie the game late, but there was the interception. Kyler in the end zone. Take us through that one. What did you find out watching the film and talking to Kyler in that throw?
Yeah, he tried to take a chance there on the fade route, and their DB went up and made the play. And situation we'd obviously like to have it back, and got to learn from it moving forward.
Coach Kingsbury sets his sights on the Los Angeles Rams when we return to Cardinals Game Plan. Presented by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. By Nissan. For great offers, shop nissanusa.com. By Desert Financial Credit Union, sharing success with you. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Welcome back to Cardinals Game Plan and Coach Kingsbury's virtual film room. Powered by Microsoft Surface.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's Game Plan with the head coach, Kliff Kingsbury. Wolf, our saying, come for the arm, stay for the legs. We're talking about Kyler Murray, and we saw it with just under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 1 at the Niners' 43, and Coach, take it from there because that hit big.
It did. It was a kind of a quarterback keep that we'd run the run play off of it earlier on a 4th and 1, and then came back to that. Kyler did a great job pulling it, great fake by the running back and the O-line, and he was able to get outside with Fitz's help sealing the edge and made a big play in that game, got us down and gave us a chance to try and tie that up.
Coach, after watching the tape, how did Kyler play overall?
I thought he battled. I thought he competed in some adverse situations. He's learning how to play through some tough things, and when things aren't going bad, and so you got to hang in there and continue to fight, continue to scrap and claw. It's not always going to be pretty in the NFL, but you got to find a way to give your team a chance, and so he's continuing to learn how to do that.
You essentially have a playoff game coming, almost a play-in game, if you will. And after your last loss, you described the vibe on the practice field as guys were angry. Larry said guys were hungry. What sort of reaction have you noticed this week?
Very similar. Guys understood that wasn't who we want to be or what we want to be about with that effort. And so guys are anxious to get back out there and show what we can be and how good we can play.
Kliff, has there been any common denominator during the week that has resulted in the team playing well come game time?
I think just attention to detail in all we do. I mean, the weeks that guys are on time to everything, on time to meetings, showing up early, getting in the extra work. We play really well. And the times we let it slip a little bit, we haven't played quite as good.
When it comes to most important things in this game, where does stopping the run rank against the Rams?
Yeah, that's first and foremost. They build everything off that run game, and Sean does a tremendous job with his play action stuff, his screen game off of it. And so we have to try and stop the run and try to make him one-dimensional.
Coach, how do you think Kyler overall, how do you think his confidence level has developed this year? I know he's a very confident individual, but when you look at him as his coach, how do you think he's developed that part of himself?
He's definitely taken a big step in that department from year 1 to year 2, and I think it'll continue to improve as we move forward and build this thing around him. So I've been really pleased with how he's handled himself, going through some ups and downs. He's stayed consistent and played at a high level.
Coach, as you know so well, it takes a team to protect a quarterback. Have you been happy with the protection Kyler has received as a quarterback? And if not, where can you get better?
Yeah, I have. I mean, this is a league that you got some absolute monsters rushing after that quarterback each and every week, and I think our guys have played at a high level and given us time to do some things down the field.
And if you're talking about the Rams, you're talking about Aaron Donald, right? And, Michael Brockers. I mean, they have a fierce front seven.
They really do. Yeah, we experienced that just a couple of weeks ago. They're a handful. All those guys do a great job rushing the passer. They have a great defensive scheme, and they're playing really well together right now, so it'll be a huge challenge.
Coach, is Sean McVay the kind of coach that will change things up after having success against you, or stay with what works?
I'd say a healthy dose of both. I mean, he's in his position for a reason and regarded as one of the top offensive minds for a reason. So he'll have some new wrinkles, but they're going to kind of do what's got him here.
Kliff, what do you know about backup quarterback John Wolfley?
Yeah, actually, we scouted him when he was in the AFL, and he's a tremendous athlete, played at a really high level in that league, and can move around, make plays with his feet. And I know they're really high on him there, so I'm sure he'll be ready to roll if his number's called.
After the break, the best mic'd up and wired for sound from the 2020 season when Cardinals Game Plan returns. Welcome back to Cardinals Game Plan. All season long, we've brought you the sights and sounds from on the field. Now, the best of Wired from 2020. Wired, brought to you by your Arizona Ford dealers.
Woo! Ooh, I feel good. Gang day!
Yeah! Let's get it going today. Let's go.
Time to have fun. Let's go. Time to have some fun.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Yes, sir. Nice shot. Nice shot.
If you're watching on TV, watch 32. I never felt this juice like this before. Monday Night Football. I'm ready to roll.
Let's get right to that. Let's get right to that.
This is our moment. We don't get these opportunities.
Eyes, communication every time. I need to see the eyes. Let's go.
Murray in shotgun, has the football, short set, throws a deep ball. Left side, single coverage, and it is pulled in by DeAndre Hopkins, and he's got a touchdown.
Hell yeah, Hop! Hey, come on! Come on, yo! Let's go!
I wasn't trying to hurt you, bro.
No, I appreciate it. Good shot.
Yeah.
Damn, big man! Let's go! Time to watch the heart count. Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Linda Jordan!
Go, go! Get it first!
Buddha, you're playing so hard you broke the mic.
Oh man, did I?
Yeah, dog. About to score right here, Tom.
Murray takes, moving to his left, jukes a defender at the 5, dives for the end zone, and is in.
Oh my God! Oh!
Jones play action, sets up, gets hit by Golden.
Ball! We got it! We got it! We got it!
Yeah!
Y'all know! Y'all know! Y'all know!
Hey, free left, free left.
Bunch set to Wilson's right, snap to Wilson, drops back, lob pass near side. Picked off by Baker at the 5, running left to the 10 to the 20. The chase is on. Metcalf finally gets to him inside the 10.
Yeah! Yeah! All day! All day, let's go! I couldn't, y'all wasn't screaming at me. You should have been like, he's coming.
All right, let's do this. All right, let's do this. Man. Nice catch. Nice catch. Let's go. So be patient and hit it, all right?
Shotgun snap to Murray. Steps up and takes off. Far side of the 20. Got room at the 10. Cuts right to the 5. Oh, touchdown, Kyler Murray. A 22-yard run.
Yo, that was nice.
Let's go! Let's go!
Left shotgun snap, Allen. Pressure coming to the left. Allen throws deep left into the end zone. Diggs diving attempt. He's got it for the touchdown. Diggs pulls it in to give the Bills the lead with 34 seconds left.
Selling out. Let's sell out. Sell out.
All the mistakes are mine. They're all mine. The effort is yours. The mistakes are mine. The effort is yours. We're going to win this game.
Hell yeah.
Just settle down.
Cardinals trail by 4. They're out of timeouts. 11 seconds left in the game. Back to throw, flushed out, rolling left in trouble, slips a tackle, got to launch it. He does. Left side, into the end zone, jump ball, and it is. Is it caught? Is it caught? Oh my goodness, it's caught!
Oh, he caught it! He got it! He got it! He got it! Yeah! Yeah! He caught it! Oh my God!
It's win and you're in for the Cards and Rams on Sunday. We put our eye on the opponent when Game Plan returns. Now, Paul Calvisi and Ron Wolfley put their eye on the opponent. Presented by Phillips Law Group, proud partner of the Cardinals.
All right, welcome back to Game Plan. Paul Calvisi, Ron Wolfley, and Wolf, we heard from the head coach. Christian Kirk was asked about the lack of explosive plays against the Niners. For example, D-Hop's longest catch was just 9 yards. And he said, actually, it goes back to the run game. So I'm curious, to what degree do the Cardinals need just to go back to the basics, period?
Yeah, Paul, I mean, that is a great point right there. But forget about the run game, honestly. Forget about the passing game. Forget about special teams, all three phases. Forget about all of that, Paul, right now. Because as a former player, I feel like I have to say, if you are not ready to play, if you are not ready to go out there and give all that you have and play this game with the intensity that it demands and play it to the ground, you need to tell somebody and get off the field. You need to do that. The Arizona Cardinals, every player is responsible for getting himself ready to play, to go out and play the best game he can possibly play. Paul, I did that so many times in my career and got my face kicked in. Understand that and know that. But it all starts there with the Arizona Cardinals. This is a talented team, but they've got to pull the team together by coming out and being ready to play. Let's start there, Paulie.
Yeah, if you want to make the playoffs, you better bring the playoff intensity. Coach Kingsbury cited it. For example, you got to stop the run. The Cardinals didn't against the Niners, gave up 227 on the ground to a third-string running back who had a $183. That's evidence right there, Wolf, right? Just the want to and willingness. The lack of tackling, to me, went back to the lack of intensity to a degree.
Yeah, Paulie, I think so, but again, I think it's also the fundamentals here with the Arizona Cardinals. So many people look at the Arizona Cardinals and see the overt talent of Kyler Murray, the overt talent of DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, and Christian Kirk, and they've got talent, and they have talent on the defensive side of the ball as well. There's not a talent problem with this team, right? But having said that, my goodness, the fundamentals of the game are so important. Don't beat yourself with penalties. Don't turn the ball over. Take the ball away from your opponent and make sure you're protecting the ball at all costs. Don't have a lot of inordinate penalties. And the false start penalties are starting to become something that is bothersome. Let's put it that way.
And look, if the Cardinals want inspiration, look at how they played after the Rams loss. Coach Kingsbury said it. They were an angry team coming off that Rams loss. And the Rams just lost their second game in a row for the first time this season. The game plan, try and make it 3 in a row and make the playoffs.
Coach K with his keys to victory against the Rams when Game Plan returns. Cardinals Game Plan has been presented by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness. By Nissan. For great offers, shop NissanUSA.com. By Desert Financial Credit Union, sharing success with you. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, wrapping up this edition of Game Plan with the head coach Kliff Kingsbury. Anything from the Week 13 matchup against the Rams still stick with you that you're keeping in mind that's first and foremost this week against L.A.?
More than anything, just how good they were. I mean, we after going up against them, the talent level is there, the scheme in all three phases there, and it was a real eye opener, I think, for us just to see that in person. And we know going into this one that we're going to have to play our best game to try and hang in there.
Coach, keys to victory if you're going to win.
Yeah, got to try and stop that run game like we mentioned earlier. Got to try and make them one-dimensional, throw it a bunch, and not let them be on schedule defensively. And then offensively, we've got to slow down the pass rush. We've got to find ways to give Kyler time to try and push the ball downfield at times.
And considering if you win, you're in to the playoffs, are you pretty confident you're going to get the energy and intensity you're looking for out of the Cardinals?
I believe so. Yeah, if you can't get up for this one, last game of the year, and a team that's beat us 7 times in a row, then we probably don't deserve to be in.
Coach, good luck.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you for watching Cardinals Game Plan.